In this video, we're going to talk about what your favorite season tells about your personality. Sit tight. Welcome back to another video. My name's Jen. I help people reinvent their reality. We're going to talk about what your favorite season says about you today. Before I get started, let me just say, if you like the content here, make sure you give me a thumbs up, subscribe below. I put out a video every single weekday. I appreciate you guys. Try to add as much value as I can. All right, let's get into it. So we're going to talk from the 5-element perspective of fire, earth, metal, water, wood. And each of these elements are tied to a particular season. So we're going to start with fire. We're going to start with the season of summer. Okay, so fire could be like June, July area. So this, let me just say, this can also apply to maybe your birth month too. Not always does it correlate, but sometimes that could be your favorite month or season, let me say. So fire, all right, what does that say about you? Well, usually you are not opposed to the heat. So you like the heat. You're maybe a beach person, you're fun-loving in most cases, you're sociable, you're outgoing, but at times you could actually be prone to loneliness. So the element of fire is all about relationships and the heart. So, you know, it's all about your relationships with other people, but also yourself. So if you don't have other people around, you might feel lonely or you don't know how to love yourself enough, okay? So that can tell a lot about that. You know, you, like I said, enjoy the warm weather for the most part, yet you can benefit from adding more cooling things into it because you can add too much heat to heat per se. So, you know, that's just the way it is. But usually you're a fun-loving person, you're outgoing, just make sure you don't burn yourself out and, you know, make sure to nurture yourself, love yourself, okay? So that is the summer season. Next we'll move to the earth element, which is gonna be late summer. So this is more those damp months of like August, the ones that are kind of like icky for a lot of people. But maybe you like this season because it's, you know, you are prone to kind of going within a little bit more. You are looked at as a very grounded individual. You are a caretaker in a lot of cases, so you care about other people. Other people come to you for advice, you might find, pretty often. But again, you have to make sure you nurture yourself because that can get lost in the process of, you know, caring for other people a lot of times. You have to watch what you eat too. in this stage because you can be prone to like digestive stuff. So you know, you don't need a lot of like phlegmy, damp things or a lot of things that create mucus in the system. So, but you are usually a very grounded person. You're stable. That's why people come to you for advice. You like I didn't mention with the fire, the person who likes summer, usually you also like to travel, but the earth person does not. The earth person likes to stay put a lot of times. So that is that. The next element we'll get into is the element of metal, which is the fall, autumn season. Now this is my favorite season. So the person who likes autumn or fall, or maybe you were born in these months, you're very creative. You can be very creative. You have the potential to be creative. You're moldable, you're malleable. So you can be sociable, you can be outgoing, but at the same time you enjoy time alone. You enjoy the time to, sometimes it's too much for you, okay? So you have to find that balance between the two because you are, again, you're sociable, yet people are can get on your nerves. So you really need that time to yourself to balance it out. So that's why you like, you know, you enjoy the vivid colors. That's why you like to be creative. You enjoy everything that, you know, you take in the crisp, fresh air about it. And, you know, at times you can feel a little ungrounded. So you may feel a little flighty at times. You like to daydream, and that's okay. Just make sure you keep that balance within yourself. Next, we're going to move on to winter. So if your favorite season is winter, you're falling under this water element, okay? So you may have taken a liking to water for no reason. It may just like intrigue you for some reason. But you know, people who like the winter, they're not necessarily opposed to cold. okay? But you can benefit from adding more warming things because you don't want too much cold, okay? You may like to hibernate more. You may like darkness. You may wear dark colors, like black all the time. And you have the tendency to retreat, okay? Hibernate from other people. You enjoy nothing more than to, sit on the couch with a good book and read. So you may be a little more introverted, and that's okay. But again, you're gonna benefit from balancing yourself out with eating more warming foods, okay? Drinking warm teas, getting out and exercising more, okay? Maybe socializing a little bit more than you have because you don't want to get in the tendency of retreating too much, okay? So you may like winter sports, you may like skiing, snowboarding, but you're also cautious because you have a tendency to fear certain things. So that is your emotion, okay? You have a tendency to fear certain things or going outside your comfort zone. So just keep that in mind. And then the last one I'm going to bring up is spring, okay? So if your favorite season is spring, this falls under the wood element. So usually this is somebody who's a little more left brain thinker, okay? More linear thinking. You're very disciplined with yourself. You're disciplined with your business, your personal life, relationships, whatever it is. You're all about growth, okay? So you always have this forward movement of producing and creating. But at the same time, sometimes too much of this can bite you in the ass because you're almost too rigid. So there might be a little bit rigidity there. And if you don't get everything done on your list, because again, you're this left brain thinker, this linear thinker, I must get things done, everything has to be orderly, you can get angry or frustrated with not only yourself, but with other people. So you have to watch that because you're prone to anger and frustration, and that's what's going to put you out of balance. But in general, you're all about growth. So all the elements and the seasons, whichever one is your favorite, it doesn't make you better or worse. Usually we have a combination, but if just pay in mind, like if you have a favorite season, it could tell a lot about your personality, whether you're more introverted, extroverted, whether you like to be around people, like the fire, if summer is your thing, you are happy-go-lucky, yet you're prone to feeling alone at times. So you have to balance everything out, okay? And there's no right or wrong with this. But I hope you enjoyed this, guys. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite season is, or even if you think you pick up some of these traits and elements. There's a lot more to it, but these are just kind of the gist of maybe to get you thinking about who you are and why you are drawn to certain weather patterns or certain things like the beach versus skiing, right? So it tells a lot about you. So let me know if you would. One more thing before I go. I just released a new bundle pack, which includes 2 of my ebooks. One is on releasing fears, limiting beliefs. Great book for right now because we are in a season where it's great to just let go of what's no longer serving you. Get over those fears, face those fears. Use that fear for momentum instead of something to hold you back. Second ebook is the Mental Mind Shift Diet. I think you'll like this one because you're watching this video. So this is the holistic approach I took to balancing yourself, not only emotionally, physically, but also energetically. So I tie in some of the 5 elements to this: eating with the seasons, your body type, your personality type when it comes to exercise, nutrition, optimal brain health, all these kind of things. So check that out. And then included in this little bundle pack are 5 self-hypnosis MP3s that I just put out and recorded myself. And these are all for self-growth, for self-esteem, inner child healing, motivation, all kinds of stuff like that. And then there's one other bonus, but you'll have to click on the link, check it out to see what it is. So on that note, I will put it in the description box below if you're interested. And have a great day, guys. And I will see you on the next video. So peace.